Hello, my name is Marco. I will be your examiner for today. What's your name?
My name is Linh.
Ling, and where are you from?
I am from Vietnam and I was born in Nam Định, which is near to Hanoi.
All right. Let's talk about advertisements. Do you often remember advertisements or commercials you've seen before?
Definitely, I often remember the advertisements, especially those with innovative concepts, the creative execution, and striking visuals tend to leave a lasting impression.
What do you usually do when an advertisement or a commercial comes on TV or the internet?
Well, I mainly shift my focus back to the main content as I often feel that advertisements are not relevant to my content. However, if it is engaging, I will try to pay a closer attention to it.
Well, have you ever seen an advertisement or a commercial that you did not like?
Well, I come across those intrusive commercials many times, and their poorly designed posters ruin the whole overall experience. And I hope I don't have to come back to this put off thing of advertisements.
Would you like to be a part of an advertisement in the future?
Yes, I think this experience quite intriguing, and I think I would rather be in the main focus rather than being a sense behind the road.
Let's talk about feeling bored. Do you often feel bored?
Well, actually, no, because I constantly seek out activities that make my brain curious or engaged. So I don't really feel or counteract with boredom.
Well, did you ever find school boring when you were a child?
Well, although I find that some of my subjects are monotonous, the whole overall school experience is still good as thanks to the inspiring educators and the creative school programs, I can have a memorable experience here.
What sort of things do you find most boring now?
Well, I tend to find activities that like intellectual stimulation quite boring because there I find that there is no way to stimulate my curiosity or creativity to show my ability.
What do you do to stop yourself from being bored?
Well, to counteract boredom, I tend to participate in social engagement to make my brain more curious and become driven by innovative concepts.
Let's talk about personal talents. What sort of things do you think you're good at?
I excel at analytical thinking and creativity, and those can help me to face new, fresh, and innovative challenges coming in the near future.
Do you have the same talents as anyone else in your family?
Well, although my family members share the same strength for my analytical thinking, I think that my creative flair sets me apart, and this unique blend of talents va- various our variously change our family dynamics, and we can complement each other very well.
Is there a talent you already want to improve?
Well, the talent that I want to enhance as soon as possible is my public speaking, and I think that an effective communication can deal with a lot of things like in personal and professional matters.
Do you think that you will use your talents in your future job?
Yes, definitely. Because I am confident that my analytical thinking and my creative flair will make me a more different people among people, so that I will get a higher chance at being admitted to Bahamas.
Let's talk about books and reading. Do you read more now than when you were younger?
Yes, I read significantly more than when I was younger because I've developed a deep appreciation for topics that broaden my perspectives, and reading have become a key part in my life.
Have you ever watched a film or a movie and then read the book?
Yes, I often watch the movie first, then I will buy a book to read about that movie because I think that deep narrative immersion in the book will help me develop more depth analytical thinking for the characters.
When do you have most time to read?
Well, I think early mornings or late evenings are the best time to read, as these periods offer minimal distractions and I can fully immerse myself in the book.
How often do you buy books?
Well, I regularly purchase book because I think that building a personal library can encourage continuous learning and growth.
Let's talk about places where people like to meet friends. Where do you like to go to meet your friends?
Well, I often go to cozy coffee to meet my friends because of their comfortable settings and the ambient decor will create a whole relaxed atmosphere for meaningful conversations.
Why are some places better than others for meeting friends?
I think because of the ambient decor that make the quality of every conversation more meaningful and engaging. Moreover, the services of these restaurants can enhance the closeness of people and people.
Do you prefer to meet just one friend or a group of friends together?
Well, actually, I enjoy both scenarios. However, I lean towards small groups as it can create a more engaging and dynamic conversations. And on the other hand, I can gain a deeper understanding of the topic I like to search for when I am alone.
Have the types of places where you meet friends changed since you were younger?
Well, yes, because I've moved from noisy hangouts to quieter places like the cozy cafes, because I think my growing appreciation for the mature taste has trained me completely, and I feel I train into the better version of me gradually.
All right. Right, you have 2 minutes to answer this task. Your time starts now.
Well, the ambition that I still haven't achieved it are writing and publishing my own novel. Well, since when I was younger, I developed a passion for storytelling, and the immersive narrative in the book has captivated me the most. Well, actually, I admitted that I enrolled in creative writing courses and the creative ideas too. Although I spent quite a lot of time in these activities, my overall schedule has stopped me from this creative pursuit. And furthermore, even I completed several chapters and I were about to publish book, my personal matters and my responsibilities towards others strike me from this ambition. And I think that I feel profound mixture of regret that the declining my progress and a determination to come to a version of this outcome as frustration. In the future, I plan to join the writer group to receive mutual support.
All right. Let me ask you some questions for part 3. What ambitions do children usually have?
Well, I think that the ambition that the kids usually have is being a hero. In other words, they want to become a doctor or astronaut or the athlete. Well, these things blend with the reality and the fantasy, and they don't feel like attached to the practicality of this. These innate curiosities push them closer to their ambition.
Why care about some people who are very ambitious in their work?
Well, I find that caring about these highly ambitious individuals are important because this one can make a huge difference to change the whole society. They are not only engaged in leading roles, but also push others to become resilient as much as they do so.
Why don't some people have dreams?
Well, I think this can have many factors that affected this, such as the past disappointments or the limited exposure to opportunities. And they can't set clear goals. Maybe it stems from the past mistakes they made in the past, and moreover, they are not punctual to do their work, and without the pressure, they are not going to pursue soon.
How do people balance work and life?
Well, there are many ways of balancing work and life, such as engaging in social activities that can boost your mental and physical well-being. Moreover, the flexible time management of work can have us allocate time for quality time for families and friends, making it more convenient.
Why do some people like to be the manager in the workplace?
Personally, I find that they want to experience the feeling of being powerful and respected by the subordinates. Moreover, they also have an ambition to drive into innovative projects and make the outcomes successful. And finally, they also want that can boost their company quality and the economic of their country as well.
What are the traits of an ambitious person?
Well, an ambition person requires a lot of traits, and one of these is the realism. They set clear and achievable goals that push them to continue their growth and learning. And I find that I have to learn from them too, that they learn from their mistake and they don't feel overwhelmed by it, and that makes them different from the other else.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yes.